Hey guys, what's going on? It's Anthony here with Ant's Drone, and in today's video we're going to be exploring the picture taking modes on the DJI Mini 2. So right now I am recording on the remote in my phone, as you can see on the screen, and I've got the Mini on the ground here. So we're going to take off, and today we're going to focus on taking some very basic photos. Behind my house here is a beautiful canal with some palm trees. So I'm going to take off and we're going to take some photos and see how they look. So I'm recording on the drone or on the remote already, like I said, so you should be able to see me. And as you can see, here is my backyard. Here is the canal. So I'm gonna fly over in that direction to get some of the shots. I really like a certain perspective of the canal, so I'm gonna fly it up higher. We've got some lower winds today, so finally, after having high winds for like many days in a row, we finally have some low winds, so I can get out there and really test the drone. So right now I am gonna fly to about 200-ish feet. And I'm just going to center the canal here. So this is going to be our main subject. And I'm going to try to follow the rule of thirds, keeping 2/3 of the photo, the ground, and 1/3 of it, the sky, so that we have great composition. And this is just a single shot photo. It's a JPEG. Now, originally, I thought this drone was going to offer raw photo capability. But honestly, guys, I haven't seen the option for raw. I don't know if I'm missing it or what the deal is, but I'm just not seeing it. So that kind of is disappointing because I was expecting that to be on this drone. So let's go ahead and take the first shot right here. There we go. As you can see, I'm not moving the drone and it's slightly like turning. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's weird. It's calibrated, so it shouldn't be doing that. And that might affect my AEB test here, hopefully not. So I just took some, 2 regular single photos. Now let's switch to AEB mode and see how this works. So I'm gonna press to focus on the canal. So it looks like, I'm not sure if it's gonna be like my Mavic 2 where I'm gonna have to stack it later, or if the drone stacks on its own. So that'll be interesting. Let's go and aim the other way here and do an AEB shot right here. You can kind of see the double shutter in there. Huh. I don't know, guys. Something's weird with my Mavic Mini 2. It's like moving, and I don't know if it's the wind, and I'm not used to like such a lightweight drone. But I'm going to bring it a little bit lower. I was going to push it a little bit, but the way it's acting has got me a little bit worried. I might have to do another calibration. I do have this metal table right here and some metal chairs, and I'm standing right next to them, so that could be throwing off the signal. Bring it down here. I'm going to take a picture of the cul-de-sac. I'm not really seeing it do any of that spinning like it was when I was a little bit higher. I dropped about 50 feet. Let's switch back to single. There we go. Ooh, I like this shot of these like houses right here with the mountains in the background. Not really following the rule of thirds, but let's just take it. Do a top down of the house here. I'm gonna do the top down in both single JPEG, I guess, and AEB. And then I'll bring it even lower and get these palm trees before I land. Now, I am moving out of this house soon, so it's very sad, like in a week. So this will probably be the last stretch of videos from this house. It's been a great property. Let's see, I'm gonna bring it way lower and like aim up. I don't even know if that's like creatively like a good shot. It's kind of weird. I don't want to hit the house there, but maybe like just get the blue sky and the palms in there. There we go. That's an AEB. And single, we'll do a single too. And you know what? While we're at it, there is pano mode. Why don't we take a pano? Wow, you can do a sphere with this drone. You can do a 180, a wide angle. Why don't we try a sphere? I'll bring it up to like 100 feet. Let's take the sphere. So just like the Mavic 2, it's gonna do pretty much the same thing, I assume. Just go, you know, take the pictures, like 4 pictures, up and down, turn, take 4 more pictures, and just do that till it completes a circle. And then we'll be able to go in and see what it looks like. I might do a, you know, a video specifically on pano modes, but I figured, you know, it is a picture mode, so why not put it in this video, I guess. So it's almost done, very fast. Very fast. Okay, so that's done. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to leave the drone hovering there for a second, and we're going to go in here and take a look at some of these. Let's just take a look at the pano. So it's going to download it real quick. Okay, here's the pano. So as you can see right off the bat, it looks really good. I can't, let's see, can I zoom in on it? Doesn't seem to be letting me zoom in or do anything with it, but right off the bat, you can see the sphere looks really good. And if I were to like put this on my computer and process it, I could tell it would probably look pretty good. Oh, look, now I can interact with it. Now I can interact. So that's really cool. I don't recall seeing this panoramic mode on the Mavic Mini, so it's really cool. And then it says download files for HD viewing quality. So yeah, I'm not gonna preview them on my phone right now. We're gonna wait till we get inside and we'll preview them on the computer. Actually, let's go do that. Let's go inside. Okay guys, so we're inside, we're on the computer. I just took the SD card, put it in the Mac, and imported all the files into it. And I took a look at the single JPEG photos. They're just okay. It's nothing special, it's nothing that I'd rave about, and it's nowhere near the quality of my Mavic 2 Pro. But with that being said, this is a more of a consumer drone versus a prosumer drone, and it's to be expected that the single JPEG photos aren't gonna look that great. It's a 12 megapixel camera. You know, for the beginner or somebody that's buying their first drone, you know, they're decent. It's just nothing that you could use for professional work. Now, right behind me, I've got Aurora HDR 2019 loaded up, and it is basically a software where you can take the AEB photos and combine them together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that real quick so that you guys can see what the AEB shots look like, and we'll see if it changes my mind about the picture taking capabilities on the Mavic Mini 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and start processing these AEB photos, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so with Aurora HDR, I was quickly able to stack the AEB photos and take a look at them without any editing, and I'm gonna show you guys what they look like without any editing at all, just stacked right out of Aurora HDR. They look great. Honestly, it's still not perfect. It's not where my Mavic 2 Pro is at, but is this better? Yes. And if you had to use the Mavic Mini 2 for a job or whatever, you definitely would want to use AEB because this looks way better. Still not ideal. It's still something I wouldn't settle with for my business. For people just getting started, I definitely could see this being an option. Now, one thing that kind of sucks about AEB is for the beginner, they're not really gonna know what to do with AEB. I mean, you kind of have to have the software like I do to stack it, and you have to know how to do that. So for the beginner, this is probably not the best option, but for somebody with a little bit more experience and that knows like Lightroom or an app like Aurora HDR, this could actually be a pretty good option for you. Overall, I'm gonna give the photo camera on the Mavic Mini 2 a 6 out of 10. It isn't horrible, but it isn't great. It is good, so I'll give it that. But anyway, guys, that is the different picture taking modes with the Mavic Mini 2 and what they can achieve for you. If you got something out of this video, definitely hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you're updated when I create new videos. And also, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so that it ranks higher in the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.